Chaos erupts inside the Galleria Mall in Hoover after someone opened fire.
And I saw a stampede of people coming in and saying, run, run, run.
Last night's shooting sent hundreds of Black Friday shoppers scrambling for cover.
They pushed everyone into like the stock room.
One person is dead this morning and 2 others injured. One of the victims, a 12-year-old girl. In WVTM 13's Larissa Scott was on that scene shortly after that shooting happened last night. And Larissa, what do you know so far?
Well, we're still working to gather more information for you this morning, but what we know so far is that it happened near Foot Action, which is next to JCPenney, inside the Galleria on the 2nd floor. Police tell us that an 18-year-old man got into a fight with a 21-year-old man outside of the shoe store shortly before 10 last night. One man started shooting at the other, and the 18-year-old was shot twice in the upper body. Police say the 21-year-old man ran away from the scene and was confronted by 2 police officers who overheard the shooting. They say he was armed with a handgun. A police officer shot and killed him. During the initial shooting, an innocent bystander, a 12-year-old girl, was also hit. Police were on scene for Black Friday shopping and heard the gunshots.
I think we were fortunate enough to have 2 officers that were very near an active shooting scene, and those officers rushed to that scene and actually encountered an individual that had just shot someone. So we were fortunate that that Hoover officer was there.
Police fear if those officers had not been nearby, it could have been much worse. Right now, we know that the 18-year-old is recovering at UAB with serious injuries, and the 12-year-old little girl is at Children's in stable condition. Live in Hoover, Larissa Scott, WVTM 13.
Thank you so much, Larissa. And as you mentioned, Larissa was there last night and still there this morning. So we really appreciate our team out there trying to bring us the latest information. And as you can imagine, the folks that were inside that mall were absolutely terrified hearing gunshots while they're just out shopping Thanksgiving night. Yeah, and we're hearing from some witnesses who were inside when the shots rang out overnight.
I thought it was a fight because everyone started ducking and then she ran. I was trying to fight her. So, and then we just heard shooting, yeah, that's it.
We heard a shoot when we were like,
I thought it was fight.
Like right outside.
Yeah. And one woman inside describes the chaos.
We were checking out at the American Eagle store, and all of a sudden you heard active shooter, get in the back, get in the back. So they were like shoving us wherever they could put us.
Who's they?
The workers in the store.
Okay. Were the police presence inside anywhere near where you were?
No. No.
And we do have more reaction from witnesses pouring in this morning.
Now we have WVTM 13 Sarah Killian also on the scene right there at the Galleria. Good morning, Sarah. How are witnesses feeling?
Well, Eunice and Brittany, this parking lot here, pure chaos as people were flooding out. It was very emotional. A lot of people out here, they were separated from their loved ones when those shots rang out inside. Now, people reportedly heard several rounds of gunshots, and a lot of them were in individual stores inside the mall, and it was very apparent that there was a protocol that these stores immediately enacted when those gunshots rang out. The gates started closing. The employees, they rushed those customers to the back of the store, many of them held in storerooms until an all clear was given. Now, as I mentioned, during the midst of this chaos, a lot of people separated from their loved ones, many mothers separated from their children. So as you can imagine, it was very frightening for some people that we talked to.
They just came out. We were worried about them, couldn't find them.
And so they had her locked in a store, but I couldn't get to her. She didn't have a phone. She's only 13 years old. And it was just bad.
Now, some people last night said that they would never come Black Friday shopping again, but the shooting last night is not stopping a lot of people we talked to. In fact, about half an hour ago, we had a long line starting to form here around Belk, and you can see a lot of cars have started to fill up this parking lot since we've been here this morning. So some people are not scared away by that shooting last night. In fact, some people I talked to in the line, they said they were actually here last night in the midst of all that chaos, and they decided to come back. So they're not being scared away by the events of last night. For now, we're live in Hoover. Sarah Killian, WVTM 13.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sarah. And that's interesting because we were curious, were people going to show back up this morning, but not even thinking about people who were there last night coming back?
I can't even imagine that. Wow.
You know, but you can't live in fear, and that's the thing. And Hoover police were on the scene and kept it from being a worse situation. There was one woman who called us last night to tell us just how crazy that scene was at the Galleria.
Yeah, I spoke to Lauren Cooper. She tells us that she was at the mall with her mom at the time when the shots rang out.
We had just left right when the shooting started. We could hear them above us I guess, right around the JCPenney area, so where it sounded like it was coming from. But we just didn't know for sure if it was in the parking garage or inside, but everybody was just running out.
And you said people were jumping in cars, leaving strollers?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. People were, I guess maybe friends that they knew. They were just jumping in cars, trying to, get away. But then when that second round started and, the traffic was so congested, you couldn't move. So people just started leaving their cars there and just running down the street.
But you had the sense, Lauren, that that second round of shooting was coming from inside the mall or outside the mall?
It sounded like it was coming from inside. It could have been, a story or two above in the parking garage, or it could have been inside that main entrance where the parking garage leads into.
You're out shopping, you said, with your mom, going out Thanksgiving night. I bet you would never even imagine that something like this could happen at a location that you're at.
Oh, never. And I've already told many people I don't think I will ever go Black Friday shopping again, much less go back to a mall for a very long time.
A lot of people feel the same way right now. This is a look from inside the mall as those gunshots rang out, and you see people pushing baby strollers, just running, trying to get to safety, because think about it. At that moment, you don't know what's going on, but it's something you need to get away from.
Right. This was the scene inside. Lauren was explaining how she was just leaving the mall. She had just gotten back to the parking garage where her car was. If you listen to her, she laid back the seats. She prayed that they would just be able to get out. She said it was the most dramatic thing they ever seen. People flying out of the mall, jumping in cars, leaving strollers everywhere. Just a scene of chaos. And we're talking about hundreds of people that were in the mall or leaving the mall at this time.